A very good afternoon to one and all, boys and girls, and parents and carers. Probably don't recognise me in my civvies, but this is your friendly lollipop man, Derek, and I've got news of a very special thing that we've been in planning since last May. And of course, with everything that happened, we've had to delay it, but now it's going to go ahead. In 2 weeks' time, in fact, on Friday, the 25th of June, and I've got the blessings of headmaster and the school itself. I'm going to do a charity fundraising sponsored 24-hour pool marathon. Now that's not swimming, that's playing pool. I've done it twice before. In fact, a couple of years ago I did it for St Catherine's Hospice and raised plenty of money. So with an amount of advertising and marketing in the next couple of weeks, I'm trying to raise as much funds as I can for the school. Obviously they've missed out on a lot of their usual annual opportunities in the last 15 months, and they've been so good to Anton and me and my wife over 8 years that Anton's been at school. This is his final term, his 24th and final term. Um, they've helped him immensely. Support staff as well as all the teachers have been fantastic over the years, helping him grow his social skills and his behavioural skills. And now he's almost ready for secondary school. So I just want to show some thanks and gratitude in a way that I know I can. As I say, I've done this twice before, so it's a personal challenge. And what it's going to comprise of? Well, obviously, COVID restrictions are at the back of our minds all the time when preparing these things, and it's something that's not taking place at school, but obviously involves a lot of people in the village as well as where I live on the park. Because Turners Hill is very lucky; it's like it's got its two communities really, rather than one. So Friday the 25th of June is 2 weeks time exactly, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on that day, I will start to play pool, a mixture of playing on my own and also against people at various times when the club is open. And the club in question is the social club on the Turners Hill Park, the Residents Country Club, which I've had it's made a big part of my life. It's been my social outlet, and I've put a lot of work into the club over the years. I've been secretary. I'm currently acting chairman and bar manager. I've done virtually everything there except be the cleaner over the years, to cut a long story short. So it's a big part of my life, and it's only right, I think, that we hold it there, very local to me. And so 2 o'clock on the 25th, I will play 24 hours continuous pool until 2 p.m. on the Saturday, the 26th. Um, and well, I say play continuous. The only rule that I do have, which I've done twice before, is I allow myself an average of 5 minutes break every hour. So what I tend to do is do a 2 or 3 hour stint and then have 10 or 15 minute break to freshen up and have some food and so forth. One of my dear friends on the park who helped me 2 years ago, has offered again very kindly to play through the night with me, which, as you can probably imagine, is like a marathon runner hitting the wall. It's the hardest part of doing such a long stint, and he's offered to play with me probably from something like 12 till 6 or 7 in the morning. So that's a great gesture, and all the proceeds that we raise will go towards the school funds. No deductions or anything on this. No loopholes, no hitches. And of course, with that Friday, of course, it's inset day, so I certainly won't be in my plastic high vis gear. I will be in something a lot more comfortable and loose. Um, so yes, this was planned originally May last year, and I got FOTHs involved, and we were in the stages of planning everything when, of course, all this happened last year, and it was sort of up in the air whether we'd be able to do it this summer. But we're going ahead with it, and that's obviously before we know what restrictions might be reduced or not on the 21st. But I'll keep you posted with regular feeds and text as we go through the next 2 weeks, so you know exactly what's what. Um, so, what else can I say about it? Well, what I managed to do is first time around, what year was it? 1994. over the Easter weekend I did my first 24-hour pool marathon in the club, and that was to raise funds for the club because they were in dire need of some money. And then 2 years ago, for the 25th anniversary of me doing it originally, again over Easter, I raised a considerable amount for St Catherine's Hospice. So what we want to do, as I say, I want to get the children involved if I can, and the best way through that is a designer poster competition, I thought. Now, I'm not sure whether this will be run at school, or alternatively, obviously they can design their own posters at home. So it's just a thought at the moment. So try and incorporate some kind of poster involving my work at school, my playing pool, something to do with school, of course. Just let their imagination run wild. I just wanted to include the children in this because it's very important. Obviously, what we raise is beneficial to them. As I say, I want to try and get the park and the club and the village and the school all involved in some sort of way, so we try and get as much momentum building up to this as we can. I think the best way in these times is like to have a Just Giving page. Obviously the school office doesn't want people going in with cash and cheques in envelopes and so forth and causing issues, so I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for the school not to have too much to worry about on this. I'm trying to sort of get it mostly organised myself. So I will get a Just Giving page up and running early next week, and I'll let you know about this on the event page. So I think that's all for now. The only other thing, obviously we'll wait until nearer the time, but it would be lovely, with it being day off from school, the Friday and then obviously into the Saturday, if any of the children or the parents wish to come along and support me and see that I'm still standing and all that kind of stuff, and they could pop along if you're local. If you're just passing on the way to going out for the day or shopping or whatever, just pop in. That's the idea at the moment. Pop in, and if you're not allowed to come in, then you can still see me through the window and just wave and cheer me on, sort of thing. And that would be a big boost to me, especially if it's in hours 19, 20, 21 sort of thing. I think that's all for now. That's given you a brief background of it. As I say, early next week I'll put some posts on the event page on Facebook. I know the school are going to send out some messages as well on the parent mail, so all the parents will then receive what's actually going to occur. So that's it. Enjoy the weather, have a nice weekend, and keep looking out for the latest info on this. And as I say, any support you can give the school, however small, will be most welcome. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Personal challenge the body, nothing wrong with that. And well, I'll see you soon, won't I? Take care.